Welcome back to a brand new coffee tech break with Jan. Good to see you back again on my channel. Today, I think I got another great video for you lined up. So, as you know, we have the following applications available on StudioX and G7500. Just let me show them. These are Zoom, these are Ring Central, these are Log Me In, Downpad, we got BlueJeans, we got device mode, we got Teams, we got Starleaf, and we got Poly mode, which is the ability to connect H323 zip to a PEG-zip environment or onto a WebEx environment. Now, today I wanted to jump into BlueJeans and show you that end user experience, show you exactly what is going on the TC8, but also on the big screen. So how does that end user experience look like? How can you share content, etc. So as I said, today I want to specifically focus on BlueJeans. As I said, we got those other great applications available, but I'm trying to keep it this year within 1 or 2 coffee breaks. I will keep on trying to do that and keep the video as short as possible. So I want to show you today this end user experience for BlueJeans, but expect the next couple of weeks the other videos coming out and show you also that experience with the other video applications. Now, as you can see here, I got that BlueJeans application here running on my Studio X30 with touchscreen and on the TC8. So what I want to do is take you today into my new BlueJeans room. So I have a BlueJeans room available with a big screen, a TC8. I will first show you how to enable StudioX into that BlueJeans environment. So how do you configure that specific applications? And then we will jump into the BlueJeans room and show you that end user experience. Let's get to it. Now, first off, let me show you where you can configure this. So here you see the web interface of StudioX. So you can connect to it using the IP address, then you log in, then you need to go to provider, go to choose a provider, and there you set it to the BlueJeans Rooms, as you see right here. Now make sure your TC8 is paired. So check under device management, check if you got TC8 right here and that it is connected. Also check the version. So in this case it's running here 3.9. And make sure that also your StudioX is compatible with that same version. Now, in case it's not upgraded, you can always, if it's not selected, you can always select here the Poly support site if needed. And then the upgrade will go directly to Poly and grab those updates. So you can put here the StudioX or G7500 and the TC8, put that at the same version. Welcome into my BlueJeans room. So in this room, I'm able to take you through the BlueJeans experience. Now, what do I have in this room? So here on the left side, you see a very big screen. That is a touchscreen, which is connected to that X30 right underneath it. And in the table, I got a TC8. So I have the screen of the TC8 right underneath here. So you were able to see that screen bigger and get that view of that full functionality. Also, I got some mouse pointers. So here I have a mouse pointer on the TC8. So you're able to point you to the different icons and functions, etc. So the same I have available here on the StudioX side. So I can point you also on this side to different functions and features we have. Now, as I've restarted the StudioX with the BlueJeans app, it's now waiting to get to this first time setup, as you see right here. And it asked me here on the TC8 to create a room. Now, let me do that to get started. So first off, we create a room now. Click here on next. What will happen is this will enable a name for the room at first, but also will enable the 30-day trial. Now, after you've registered the system with a name, what do we see on the big screen first? So on the big screen, we see here a clock. We see here the upcoming meetings, which are not there because you need to hook it up to Command Center to get the calendar configured. Now, I don't have a Command Center account, so I would recommend to get in contact with BlueJeans if you want to trial that centralized management. There you will probably be able to set a background besides setting the calendar. Also on the right top here, you see that the 30-day trial is now enabled. So you're able to trial now this device. Now, what do we see on the 30 days? It's mentioning that the trial is enabled and you can connect it up to Command Center. So let me click on that. Here you go. So this is the next prompt you would have. So here you go to that URL. If you got an account there, enter this code and you're probably able to hook it up into Command Center for the centralized management. Now, as I said that today, I won't do that centralized management piece. I just want to focus on that end user experience. So I will click here on skip. And this will directly jump me now into the BlueJeans interface, also on the TC8. Now, what do I have on the TC8? Similar. So here you also see the calendar. But as I said, I don't have Command Center, so you don't see a calendar now. But that will give you those nice join buttons, as probably everybody knows also from other applications. And here you see a button to join a meeting. This is what I will do in a bit to show you that in-room experience. So we got that right here. And on the top right, you see a small icon, a configuration icon. So let me click on that just to show you what is available there. So first off, you see the BlueJeans version, you see the Poly OS version and the room name. Here you can connect it also up to Command Center. So if you've skipped that in the beginning, you want to hook it up there now, you're able to do that. Also, you can go to camera settings, as you see here. So if I click on that, you go to the next screen and you see it's now configured for a room. Room is just zoomed out and give you a full view of that room. And that is a setting on this device. Now, if we then open up autofocus options, you got several options there. And here you will find the ones you probably know, the group track, you got speaker track, and you got presenter track. And so group track is just focusing on a specific group. And so the more people come into that meeting room, it will automatically zoom out. If you got speaker track, it will focus on a specific speaker in the room. Presenter track is then sort of following live the presenter in the room, which is usually used in the educational market. And also you can set some presets. So let me click on that also. Here you see, so you got now PTZ controls. So I can PTZ the camera to a whiteboard or to a presenter which stays at a specific location. So here you can really fix that camera view with a specific preset, and we can save that. And as you can see, we got up to 3 presets which we can configure really nice. And you can also, as you can see here, you have an edit button. So I can click on that edit button and it will come back here. And you can also delete it if you want to. So I think really flexible. These are just camera controls. So even before doing a meeting, you have the ability to program this. Now let me go back to the main screen. Now, what I wanted to do is show you the in-room experience. So before going into any meetings, I think this looks very nice. So you got that calendar overview. So if you walk into this room, you can directly see what's going on and when the meetings are, when other participants need to go out of the meeting. Now, what I want to do is join a meeting here. I have also a trial enabled here on my Windows PC. So I've created a BlueJeans meeting. This will create a random meeting idea, but I have this ability to join it here from the StudioX. And this gives me the opportunity to show you those in-meeting controls. Now you see that right here. You see that the share button is disabled. Use screen share. That is not available during this trial. So that is good to know. But you can share, however, from your BlueJeans client. And so I have here a BlueJeans client, also a trial, and that works. So I will just join the meeting and will share some content from the PC client. So let me do that now. And let me punch in that meeting ID. Let me click on join, and you also have optionally, you got that passcode available. And we're joining the meeting now. Here you go. So on the screen, what you see here is my laptop. So this is my laptop here on the PC, which dialed into the meeting. I've set up a background, and so you got a little bit of feeling that room. So as you can see on the TC8 also, we got now in-meeting controls. Here you go. Just very basic. And so we can turn the video on and off. We have a mute button. We can turn the pip on and off. So if I click on that, what you will see is that it's turning the pip on and off. Here you go. We got a leave button to move out of the meeting. We got volume control right here. Also, we have an overview of the participants. As there are two participants, me with the StudioX right now, the coffee tech room, and also my laptop, that is Jan Zoetema, which is also in the meeting. I cannot click on it, so I try to click on these names to see if I can mute anybody, but that doesn't seem an option here. But as I'm not the moderator is Jan, it could be that he needs to give me some rights to have the ability to do that. So the next step you will probably do is go and click on this button. So I have the ability to go to a next screen. Here you go. So here you got other options available. So you can easily swipe and move from one to another. Yes, so you can also swipe between them. So you don't explicitly have to press that button to go to the next screen. Now here you have the option to share. So let me click on that. And so you see right here that share button. Here you go. So what this will do is will create a unique URL, and I can put this into my Windows PC or my Mac, and I have the ability to join the meeting and, for example, just as a presenter only to just share presentation. Now let me do that right now to show you that experience. So I will start that sharing. You could even share with audio if you want. So if you want to share a video, that is also a possibility, as you see right now. So I've punched in that URL and I'm sharing now this presentation. Really nice. On the big screen, you see also some things changing. So you got here that meter which shows the quality of the meeting, number of participants, showing that's a BlueJeans meeting, and also the room, the person on the other end will go into a pip. Now, what is also very nice is that you got also annotation options. So you can turn on annotations. So let's say you want to present something and highlight a specific point. You can do that. So this is from the PC side, again from the PC side. I don't have any options here on my touchscreen in the meeting room to do that. So I can only just view this as a room participants, what's going on there. That's at least a possibility when you look at sharing. And so really nice, you just punch in that URL right here and you have the ability to share. Now, looking at the layout, so you see you're changing layout. So I can try to see if there's any layout change here. So you can swap. So I have the ability, if I want to go on the big screen, the person or the room, you have the ability to do that. Let me change that again and swap. Here we go. And you got the presentation on the big screen. Really nice. So you see now you have easy availability to change that. Now let me stop my presentation. Now the next button which I wanted to show you is that camera control, as you see right here. So this is the same camera control I showed you earlier. So you got room, which is room overview, and you can put it into a focus mode, group, speaker, and presenter. And these are the functionalities that are available. You can also use menu mode, as you see right here, and just PTZ the camera to a specific location. Usually it would be a whiteboard. Now this is this in-room experience. You see still on the right side, you got nicely that overview of the participants, etc. Now this is TC8. If we then exit the meeting, what you will see, it will ask you how was the quality, right? And this will be feedback probably into command center or to BlueJeans. Now, one last thing which I wanted to show you is device mode. So also in BlueJeans, you can mix this up with device mode. So if you want to do that, you need to swipe on the right side of the touch panel. So this is really on the right side of the TC8, and you will see the option device mode. If you click on that, it will now switch to the device mode application, as you see right now. So it will ask you to use the USB cable, to ask you to use the HDMI cable, and you have the ability to use it. So here you got locally now the ability, if you have a Zoom meeting, if you got a Teams meeting, if you got any other video client that you want to use, you can use that now for your laptop. Now, a use case, for example, you walk in with your laptop, which you got right there on the table. You just grab that USB cable that will share camera, speaker, and mic. And on the other end, you grab that HDMI cable, which will go into the StudioX HDMI input, and then you can share your screen. I think really nice if you got that Teams or Zoom or any other video call, you're able to join those meetings from the laptop. I think that makes it really flexible. Now, if you don't use that or you don't connect the USB cable, what will happen is the StudioX will automatically go back into that BlueJeans app. And that is, I think, really powerful. Now, as you can see, after I think 1 or 2 minutes, it will automatically switch back now to the BlueJeans app. So this means when another user walks into this meeting room, these will be presented with a nice calendar and can walk up to the TC8 and start the meeting, or they can start just an ad hoc meeting and join a meeting. Now here ends the end user experience with the BlueJeans app on StudioX. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So in the next couple of weeks, I will do similar end user experience also for the other applications. Now, what I recommend if you want to try out, for example, Command Center, get in contact with BlueJeans to get some trial licenses. So with StudioX, it's just a matter of just turn on the application and you're able to trial directly from that point. Same from the laptop side, you can go into that automatic process to start trialing and play around with that. Again, and lastly, if you like this type of video, I would recommend to subscribe to my channel, and I always keep you updated when something is posted. Thank you for watching, and I'm already looking forward to the next video.